All right, let's begin. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the third day of Navratri, which celebrates the 9 aspects of Goddess Durga, which if you've studied Tantra, Goddess Durga is the more gentle, nurturing version of Goddess Kali, who's a little bit more fierce. Now, the third aspect of Goddess Durga, her name is Chandraghanta. Chandraghanta or Chandraghanta, depending on if you're using it in a mantra. She is associated with the manipura chakra. And if we remember our studies, the manipura chakra is the power of willpower, determination, and even more importantly, I think, is setting boundaries within yourself, not just around you, but setting boundaries within yourself to develop the habits and the lifestyle that you want to excel in. So manipura chakra, Goddess Chandraghanta. She has her own mantra, which we will practice. And her color is royal blue. Now, I only had a navy blue shirt, but later on, if you do want to do your own meditation, it would be nice if you can find something, a royal blue color to help you with that meditation. So let's begin. Bringing our hands into Chin Mudra, eyes closed, relaxed into your seated posture, whatever it is you've chosen to do today, and simply breathe. Perhaps in your mind's eye, you can envision the color of royal blue as you bring your body, breath, and mind into a state of calmness and tranquility. On your next inhale, bring the hands to Anjali Mudra at heart center. Opening our practice with the Om Pranava 3 times. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, let's release our hands to the sides. Once again, Chin Mudra. And the universal chant for Goddess Durga is Om Doom.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I can't hear you.
Okay. Let me see if I can check my volume. One sec. What is going on? Okay, let's see if this works better. I'll do the chant, I think, closer to the computer. All right, the chant is Om Doom Durgaye Ya Namaha. We'll chant that 8 times together, so just join in when you're ready. Hands are in Chin Mudra. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever's comfortable for you. And let's begin. Take a breath in. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. 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 Om Doom Chandraghanta Namaha. Last one. Om Chandraghanta Namaha. Just sit quiet. As you exhale, open your eyes, release the mudra. Check your volume on your computer to make sure that it's all the way up so that you can hear me. And my volume is also all the way up. All right, we're on our mat. And as the goddess Chandraghanta is associated with the third chakra, the manipura chakra, we may remember that Vastrika breath, which is bellows breath, Kapalbhati breath, those two breaths are associated with the manipura chakra, as is the asana, the yoga posture, navasana, or boat pose. So let's begin warming up our core with a few pelvic tilts. Come onto your mat on your back. Remember, the pelvic tilt is done after you contract the stomach. You exhale, contract the stomach, and at the end of that exhale, holding the contraction, you slightly do a forward tilt of the pelvis. You keep your thighs and your glute muscles completely relaxed. It's really the hip flexors and the abs which are tilting the pelvis, and then we let go. So let's do 10, a set of 10. Laying on our back, knees bent, feet are behind our butt. You can have your hands behind your head if that's comfortable. Let's begin. Inhale, relax. Exhale, contract, and feel the tilts. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, and tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, and relax. Another way that we can do this is just watch. I'm going to be lifting up the upper body at the end of my exhale and tilt. My palms are facing up, chin mudra, arms are just floating above the mat. Just watch what I'm doing. I inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, and lift my shoulders off the mat. And then I release down. So we're just adding a little more movement and challenge to the pelvic tilt. All right, hands are in position, floating above the mat. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift the shoulders up. And now release back. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift up, and release. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift, release. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift, release. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift, release. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift. 4 more. Release down. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift, release. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift, release. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, contract, tilt, lift. Release down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, lift, and release down. Bringing your hands, palms down underneath your butt, if that feels good for your lower back. If you don't need to do it, then go ahead and have your hands, palms down next to your hips and extend the legs. One leg lifts to begin with, and then we'll do it with two legs. We're warming up the body to really understand how our core functions before we go into the full boat pose. Right leg first. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, and now float the right leg up. That's it. Simple. And release down. This time it's the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, left leg comes up. And release down. Again, the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, right leg comes up. And release down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, left leg up. And release down. This time, both legs. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, and flow both legs up. Release down. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, both legs up. And release down. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, both legs come up. And release down. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, both legs up. Release down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, contract, tilt, up. And release both legs down. Coming into what I like to call the little mini boat, we're only going to lift our shoulders off the mat so that you're sort of resting on your shoulder blades, and lift the feet up maybe 4 or 6 inches, no more than that, as we come into our little mini boat position. So we're on our backs. We use that same pelvic tilt to press the lower back into the mat, feel the core engaged, and we lift the legs and the shoulders off the mat. All right, so we're in position. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt, and now lift up. That's it, little mini boat, hold here. For extra focus, palms up, chin mudra. Look at your feet. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release down. Spinal twist here. Arms out to the sides, palms up. Using that pelvic tilt to float the knees over the hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt, float knees up. On your next exhale, knees go right, you look left. And hold. Just introducing a little lengthening and relaxation to that core in our spinal twists. Also, it helps to open up the shoulder girdle on either side. Let's hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt. We're coming back to center. Opposite side, take a breath in. As you exhale, knees go left and you look right. And let's hold here. Counting down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel the tilt, come to center. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees, and this time as you exhale, come to a staff pose. So you roll up, come to a staff pose. Beautiful. And we're ready to do Kapalbhati breath. Come into a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. It can be Sukhasana, cross-legged position, or traditionally, we sit in Vajrasana, sitting on our heels, so whatever is good for you. Remember in Kapalbhati breath, the exhalation is the active breath, and you draw the belly button in towards the spine on your exhale. You completely relax on the inhale. And what we're trying to be aware of in this breath is the recoil of the diaphragm on the inhale. And the more relaxed you are, the more that diaphragm can fall down to suck in the air into the lungs. If we keep tense in our abdomen or in our mind, that diaphragm cannot descend as much as it would ordinarily do. So you want to be aware of that relaxation and then that strong exhale, okay? Let us do 3 sets of 20. If that's not in your practice, do 3 sets of 10. All right, we'll meet at the end. Hands are in chin mudra. Close your eyes, and when you're ready, 3 sets of 20. Begin. When you finish, just sit quietly. On your next exhale, open your eyes, release the mudra. Let us chant the specific mantra to Goddess Chandraghanta 8 times. It's a lot of syllables, so just listen to me first. Om Devi Chandraghantai Namaha. So Devi means God, goddess. Chandraghantai Namaha is the name of the goddess. So hands once again in Chin Mudra. Join me when you're ready. Take a breath in. Om Devi Chandraghantai Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghantai Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghantai Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghanta Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghanta Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghanta Namaha. Om Devi Chandraghanta Namaha. Last one. Om Devi Chandraghanta Namaha. Om. Gently open the eyes, and now with the strength that the God is with us, let's come into the boat pose. Sit on your butt, plant your feet in front of you, a couple feet in front of you so that you have a straight back, hands resting on your knees. We'll come into a half boat. As you exhale, you simply lean back, but keep your back straight, and I keep shining my heart while I do this. My head is in line with my spine. When I've gone as far as I can go with my hanging onto my knees, I lift my feet off the mat. Okay, this is the beginning. From here, if you can, have your knees and ankles in a straight line. Hands can be in the air next to your knees, chin mudra. We're going to stay here for a count of 10, 9, 8, keep shining the heart, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just roll right into a Dandasana, arms extended. Dandasana, arms extended. And exhale, release the hands to your sides. Beautiful. Come back into a seated position for Bhastrika breath. Bellows breath. We'll follow bellows breath with Anulom Viloma, which is alternate nostril. Now remember, in bellows breath, you start with your arms in scarecrow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So as I inhale, my arms come up. As I exhale, they come back down. It is a forceful, even inhale and exhale. Let that belly extend in the inhale and draw back on the exhale. 10 times. All right, we're in position, scarecrow arms. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Three, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. On your own, 10 rounds of a very simple alternate nostril breath. It's just a simple inhale and exhale. We are not retaining the breath in this round. You begin with an exhale on the left. You end with an exhale on the left. Left hand, chin mudra. Right hand, the first 2 fingers touch the pad of the thumb. Turn your hand inward, elbow down. Close the right nostril and begin. Finish. Bring the right hand down, chin mudra, eyes are closed. Breathe through both nostrils. If you can, in your mind's eyes, visualize the color royal blue. Visualize the white crescent moon. laying atop that field of royal blue. These are the images associated with the goddess. May the goddess grant us the wisdom of self-determination, setting boundaries, and our own self-confidence in following our path. Inhale, bring hands to heart center. Exhale, bow down to the teachers within and to the goddess. Inhale, gently come up, opening our eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we will pay homage to the fourth goddess, and I'll see you then.